I'm joined now by Matt Grossman, Director of the Institute for Public Policy and Social Research at Michigan State University. He's also the author of Red State Blues, How the Conservative Revolution Stalled in the States. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good to be with you.
Absolutely. So, Donald Trump, set to go down in history as the only president to be impeached twice. Beyond just a double scarlet letter, are there any legal consequences to this legacy?
Well, it certainly doesn't look like he's going to be removed from office before he leaves office. So that's the normal consequence. The added consequence is likely to be that he would be banned from holding any office afterwards, but that would still rely on his conviction in the Senate, which we still don't have any indication that they'll get 17 Republican senators to go along with it.
And we have to remind our international audience, of course, as you also mentioned, that impeachment does not mean removal from office. So what does the impeachment actually accomplish here?
Well, it's not clear that it will have direct consequences in getting Donald Trump out of office earlier. It, of course, is a marker for House Democrats to lay down and for some Republicans to formally break with the president that has taken so long for them to do. So it has those symbolic importance, but it is unlikely to actually lead Trump to leave office before Joe Biden's inauguration.
Right, and so what is the merit then of voting on all of this? Well, sending it to Senate for trial after Trump has left office?
Well, again, there is the potential consequence that he would be removed from the possibility of future office, which you might think even some Republicans might favor in order to try to move beyond this president, to have a future for the Republican Party. But there are, of course, questions about extending debate about Donald Trump into the Biden administration. At this point, it seems like the beginning of the Biden administration, even if the trial is delayed, will still be about trying to make amends for what happened in the Trump administration.
Right. Now, Matt, Joe Biden campaigned on the promise of trying to heal the nation. Would an impeachment of his predecessor undermine that effort?
Well, it's not clear that it would have a huge effect. The last impeachment basically didn't change anyone's attitudes. You had a little bit of movement by Democrats moving in favor of impeachment and a little bit by Republicans moving against. This one starts at a higher level of support in the American public, so there's some chance that it would retain that higher level of support. But I wouldn't say that it's either going to dampen division or make that division greater. We have a highly divided country, and this process is going to be a way for us to see that rather than for us to get beyond it.
And can Donald Trump legally do anything to stop this process?
Well, he can, of course, defend himself in the trial, if there is one, and he's already signaled that he's likely to do that. And so we may see some additional claims made by them. There's also the fear that he'll interfere in the ongoing investigations or the ongoing efforts to have the security be better for Joe Biden's inauguration. So he, of course, still has a lot of power for 9 days remaining, and that's one reason that the Democrats are moving so quickly.
Interesting days ahead. Professor Matt Grossman, thank you so much for your insight.